Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting in a Fan. Oh, could you press the button for that, Drake? Thank you. Sorry, I need to give my awesome audiovisual person for my YouTube videos a direction. So right now the time is approximately 7:26 p.m. Eastern Time, and the date is Monday, June 1st, 2020. So, before I go any further, I want to acknowledge my two newest YouTube channel subscribers. They are Aura Tipton and Green Lemon. So thank you and welcome to the YouTube channel of yours truly, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting in a Fan. I have the lighting over here, I have the lighting over there in this gorgeous, beautiful ring light that is beyond gorgeous, and I have the fan over here, Mr. Lighting in a Fan. So, this is one of those videos that, for those of you who aren't new to my YouTube channel, the vast majority of my videos are of a metaphysical, magical, mystical, and spiritual topic. But every once in a while, I definitely do videos that acknowledge the fact that I'm a gay man. I am long overdue to increase the number of videos that I do that acknowledge the fact that I'm also a happily recovered Catholic, a Cuban man, an American-born man of Cuban descent, and a person of color. Because the fact of the matter is that by virtue of the fact that my late maternal grandmother's maternal grandmother was a black woman, I don't consider myself white. I am light-skinned, but anybody who's ever met anybody who's of Caribbean descent, specifically Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Dominican, you know we go all colors of the rainbow, from the whitest white to the blackest black. Like white upon white, like whiter than rice, and blacker than black. Like so black you need another syllable, black. And I've met people that are the black. I'm related to people like that. No, but seriously, I do not consider myself a white person. I'm light-skinned, but that's pretty much where it ends. But this particular video is bridging the psychic witch part of me, the tarot reader part of me, and the gay man part of me. And this is an idea that actually came to me, if not today, it came to me yesterday, which was Sunday, May 31st, 2020. So what I'm going to do for the next few months is do I can't even talk, oh my goddess. I'm going to do an extensive overview of the Pride Tarot. And before I have my awesome audiovisual person do a close-up, I want to say something about this tarot deck. So first of all, the official title is called Pride Tarot, a collaborative deck. A collaborative deck, a collaborative. And it was published by US Game Systems. Now most of you know that the vast majority of my tarot decks were either published by Llewellyn Publishing, which is headquartered in Woodbury, Minnesota, or published by Lo Scarabeo, which is located in Torino, Italy, or Turin if you want to use the Americanized word. And the fact of the matter is that these days very few tarot decks that I own are published by anybody other than Llewellyn Worldwide, or Llewellyn Publishing, or Lo Scarabeo. And the other interesting thing about this deck is that, for me personally, as Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, is that most of the time I don't buy a deck that's been published the same year. In fact, so far it's actually happened technically 3 times. There are 4 decks that I have purchased this year. This is one of them that were published in 2020. The other 2 I haven't received yet because they were part of Kickstarter campaigns. And I believe one I might receive this month, and the other one I will not receive until September, but that's an oracle card deck as opposed to a tarot deck. So I just happened to be visiting US Game Systems and their website, and I saw this deck. And the funny thing is, the reason why I went to US Game Systems website is because Amazon.com had a French edition of the Hanson Roberts tarot deck, the regular size, the standard size, and let's just say that it was in French, and the amount of money that they were charging for the regular amount was like, I can find that cheaper. And then I needed to think about, I couldn't remember offhand which publishing house published the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. So when I logged into US Game System's website, I saw this, and I'm like, okay. So Pride Tarot is an incredibly diverse and unique deck that celebrates the LGBTQ+ community. This inspiring deck features 45 artists from around the globe whose poignant and powerful stories highlight some aspects of the LGBTQ+ experience. In the spirit of love and support, US Game Systems Incorporated is proudly donating to an LGBTQ+ organization. Please visit our website for more details. And I also love the fact that it includes LGBTQ+ allies. And what I'm going to do with this first video, because I will go through every card of the deck, is I'm actually going to do a few things. I'm not going to focus on, we're not going to go with the first card first, but what I am going to do is have my awesome audiovisual person do a series of close-ups. So first I'm going to have him do a close-up of the front of the box. Now I'm going to have him do a close-up of the back of the box. And this part of the box, which is interesting because this is also the primary design on the back of the card, of each card. So, Pride Tarot, a collaborative deck. Now, unfortunately, I need to use eyeglasses again to read, so, although I found some pretty snazzy ones, if I do say so myself. On 31st March 2017, Gilbert Baker, the creator of the iconic rainbow flag, sadly passed away. Mr. Baker was both an LGBTQ activist and artist, and was known for helping friends create banners for protests and marches. To honor the memory of Gilbert Baker, Newfest and NYC Pride partnered with Font Self to create a free font inspired by the design language of the iconic rainbow flag. The font named Gilbert after Mr. Baker. And this is a quote from typewithpride.com. Type as in T-Y-P-E. Gilbert is proudly used throughout Pride Tarot. So I'm going to have my awesome audiovisual person do a close-up of the back of the card design, which I happen to love, by the way. And now I'm going to have him do a close-up of the front of this card, which is from the card from which I read. And my understanding is that this comes with all the decks. By the way, did you know that the original Rainbow Pride flag had 8 colors? It had pink, and it also had, I don't remember the name of the name of the other color, but I will include it as a thumbnail, because the Wikipedia entry for the rainbow flag actually has an image of the original rainbow flag. But these are the primary colors of the rainbow flag. And I'm going to read all of them to you and what they represent. So red, symbolizing life. Orange, representing healing. Yellow, symbolizing sunlight. Nature, with the color green. Blue for serenity, and purple for spirit. And it's no coincidence that there is something that occurs every year for the last few years, and every time that occurs I always wear purple, which is Spirit Day. Although I have a confession to make, I always wear something purple on Thursdays. In fact, because in magical traditions Thursday is the day of Jupiter, and in magical traditions Jupiter is color coordinated with the colors purple, lavender, and lilac, I usually wear half of my outfit in purple and the other half in coordinating black. I'm also going to have my awesome audiovisual person do a close-up of the cover of the accompanying guidebook. And what I love about this guidebook, and I'm going to use Avalon Cameron's Yes, that's her current username. Because I know her as Avalon's, I still remember her as Avalon's Spiritual Odyssey. But Avalon Cameron would refer to this kind of a guidebook as chunky. Which, by the way, I happen to love the use of the word chunky with regards to the accompanying guidebook. So the accompanying guidebook lists all of the cards in black and white. It also lists the names of the cards and also the names of the artists who illustrated them. And there are some cards that have been repeated, like there are some artists that have illustrated more than one card. There is a rainbow spread. There is also a parade spread. And I must confess, I have not been to an LGBTQIA plus Pride March since 1989. And that was the one in New York City in Manhattan. I know that there are others that have occurred in the other boroughs of New York City. I know that there are other places in New Jersey that have had LGBTQIA plus Pride marches. I've never been to any of them. But that's neither here nor there. So that being said, I'm probably going to... part of me wants to read the introduction to the Pride Tarot, but I will save that for the next video. And the next video will also discuss, I'll also show you the Fool card, and I'll read the bio for that artist, and then we'll go from there. So YouTube, thank you so much for honoring who I am and what I do. Keep in mind that not every state in the United States of America and not every country has a Pride celebration in June. However, the vast majority of states in the United States and the vast majority of countries on planet Earth do have it in June. But I know that in New York City, if not all of the United States, June is officially Gay Pride Month or LGBTQIA plus Pride Month. And as a result, I felt that especially on the first day of June, it would be important and appropriate to begin this new series of videos. And depending upon how many comments I receive and how many likes and how many shares, I'll probably do another series of videos focusing on one specific tarot deck or one specific oracle card deck. Anyway, I wish all of you many blessings. I wish all of you peace, protection, prosperity, health, wholeness and healing, joy, riches, and success. If nothing else, I want to believe that we can live in a world where we really are all in this together. Unfortunately, I don't believe that, and I don't see that. But I would love nothing more than to be proven wrong about that. I would love for somebody to prove me wrong about that. Please, prove me wrong. Thank you.